Opinions expressed by the host and guest on this program are solely their own and do not represent the views or opinions of Blind United. We strive to provide diverse perspectives and discussions on our platform, but the opinions expressed should be understood as personal viewpoints and not reflective of Blind United as an organization.
Let's get ready to rumble! Y'all ready for this?
Well, good morning, everyone, and welcome to another edition of Coffee Time with Blind United. Of course, I'm Ed, and today I got Miss Ray with me. Good morning, Ray.
Good morning, everyone.
And then we got my brother, Pedro.
Hey, good morning, everybody. I hope everybody's having a good day today. I think there's going to be another hot day today, too.
Well, I know it's going to be a hot one out here, so I know we're going to break 100 out here today. So
I think there's an article down there about that, too.
Can't wait till it cools off.
Well, there is an article about it, and man, I thought it was over with, but I guess it ain't over with yet.
For real, right?
So we got Carol just popped in. Good morning, Carol.
Good morning, everyone.
All right. So anyway, folks, we do not have any interest groups today, but we will be going over for those that live here in Southern California. If you would like to join us today, we will be going over all of the propositions and measures that are on the ballot here in California. So we're going to be focusing on California itself. I mean, I think on a national level, the only thing we really have is for the president, right? But here on the state, I don't know what all is in there, but we'll go over the state stuff, and then we'll jump into some of the LA County stuff and some San Bernardino County stuff. So if that is something that you feel you would like to join us for, please, before 1 o'clock this afternoon, shoot me an email, info@blindunited.org, because I will be sending that invite out with the link to the people that email me. So if I don't get an email, you ain't going to get a link. So that's how we're working on this. And I don't want to bother everybody that's, on our nationwide thing. So, just keep it focused to the folks here in California, because that's what we're talking about is California stuff. So, but other than that, no, we don't have no interest groups or nothing like that today. So for those listening in, hey, we got an empty day. You guys can slide in if you got an interest group you think might be, something other people might want to do or whatever. So you come on in. We can slide you into this time slot on this Thursday. And, hey, who knows? I mean, I'm trying. I've learned in the 3 years we've been doing this now, I cannot, judge whether an interest group is going to be, something people like or not, right? Because something I would think that boo-boo people like. And then there's other things that, that I think people are going to like, and they turn out to be flops. So you never know what people are interested in. You never know how many people out there have the same interests as you. So again, if you'd like to come and be a part of Blind United and host your own Blind United Interest Group, you're more than welcome. Again, use that same email, info@blindunited.org. And let me know what your ideas are, and we can work it out and slide you in on the schedule. So, as far as that goes, well, I mean, we're going to have some conversation. We want to jump into some articles.
We could jump to an article.
All right. Might as well jump into the heat since that's what we were talking about, right?
Give me a quick second.
Is it going to be hot in Dallas, Curl?
Yes, it's hot. It's going to be 95 today here.
Dang.
Okay.
All right, so let's get into it.
Los Angeles is currently grappling with an intense and unusual heat wave for early October 2024. Temperatures across the region have surged well above the seasonal averages, prompting the National Weather Service to issue excessive heat warnings. The San Fernando Valley is one of the hardest hit areas, where the mercury is expected to rise into the mid-90s to low 100s. This significant late-season heat event is part of a broader pattern of extreme weather, exacerbated by the ongoing effects of human-induced climate change. Climate scientists have observed a marked increase in the frequency, duration, and intensity of such extreme heat waves over the past few decades. In response to the oppressive heat, the city of Los Angeles has mobilized resources to ensure that residents, particularly those most vulnerable, can find relief. Cooling centers have been opened across the city in locations such as recreation centers and libraries. These facilities offer air-conditioned spaces, access to water, and medical support for those experiencing heat-related symptoms. The centers will remain open from 10 a.m. to 9 p.m. through October 2nd, providing a vital service for those without adequate cooling at home. Special accommodations are also being made for the city's unhoused population, who are particularly vulnerable during heat waves. Outreach programs are providing hotel vouchers, and mobile units are distributing water and other essential supplies. Authorities are urging people to make use of these resources, especially during the hottest part of the day when the risk of heat-related illnesses is highest. In addition to the health risks posed by the extreme heat, there is a heightened risk of wildfires. The hot, dry, and windy conditions have led to fire danger alerts being issued across the state, with Southern California on high alert. Areas such as Palm Springs and San Jose have already shattered temperature records, with highs exceeding 100 degrees, adding to the concern. Firefighters and emergency responders are on standby, and residents living in high-risk areas have been encouraged to remain vigilant and prepared for potential evacuations. The ongoing heat wave has highlighted the critical importance of staying hydrated and taking precautions against heat-related illnesses. The city of Los Angeles has emphasized the need for residents to avoid outdoor activities during peak sun hours, check in on vulnerable neighbors, and seek immediate medical attention if symptoms of heat exhaustion or heat stroke occur. This record-breaking heat wave serves as another reminder of the growing impact of climate change on daily life. As these extreme weather events become more frequent, the city and its residents must adapt to mitigate the effects and protect the most vulnerable members of the community. Back to the Coffee Time crew, where we'll continue to bring you updates on the heat wave and provide tips to stay safe in these challenging conditions.
Well, all right. San Fernando, breaking 100. Well, I mean, again, out here, that article's all about LA County stuff, right? So I have to accept that, but I mean, we're definitely well over 100. I mean, we were 108, 107 yesterday. I know it's probably a little bit warmer up there where you at, right?
Yes,
Ray?
yes.
Yeah. I mean, it's up in that high desert,
Mm-hmm.
So, and it is very unreal. I mean, people want to deny climate change and all that other stuff, but I'm telling you, think about it. October, we're chilling, we're cooling off, right? And here we are, first week of October already, and we're still in the hundreds.
Hundreds, 90s, yeah.
I mean, it's crazy. So,
well, We can tell by the stream weather changes and the stream weather events that we're having too across the nation. Right here's heat, and over there in the East Coast was the Southeast Coast was the hurricane, right? It
Yeah,
it
yeah,
was
Yeah, it hit
huge.
hard.
Mm-hmm.
yeah. I mean, come on, man. I mean, over 160 folks dead and over 300 people missing.
Listen, yeah.
You know, I mean, and that's why, that was another thing for me. Well, I'm gonna leave that alone. But I mean, these extreme weather patterns, man. I mean, they just keep getting worse and worse and worse every year. So, I mean, I don't understand how people can deny that there's a change. You know, I mean, am I a scientist? No, I don't know. I mean, I have to rely on what the scientists tell me. It's because of things that we're doing, right? So we got to cut back on what we're doing. We got to try to be more, friendly to our environment. But again, as the article said, folks, look, if you can't deal with the heat, try to stay in. If you can't afford to turn your air on, man, go hang out at the mall. Go over to the library. Go to one of these cooling stations or whatever,
And
right?
try to stay hydrated.
Yeah, you definitely got to stay hydrated.
Hydrated for sure.
So do whatever you can to try to beat that heat. You know what I'm saying? So everybody can stay healthy, and we want to talk to y'all tomorrow.
And it's
So
really
but
prevalent about the ones who are just not like the article was saying that do not have a house to go to. So they rely on these cooling stations, the recreation centers, the library to just
yeah,
get
they
in and
do.
cool off.
They really, really do. And I just hope that where these cooling stations are and stuff like that. I hope that they're not being I don't know. I don't know the proper word to use, but unpleasant to folkless folks that are, as they are now saying, unhoused.
Hmm.
I mean, what's the difference between unhoused and homeless? I mean, it's
Nothing.
same thing. I mean, you just think one sounds better than the other one. I mean, no. What sounds better is everybody got somewhere to live.
Yes,
Everybody.
yes. Yeah, and we do have a comment. Hey, what's up, viewer? Hey, I don't want to butcher your name, Haxi Dead or something like that. Hey, what's up? Drop the comment. This is hey, that's a new person right there, guys.
Okay. Well, what's
But
the comment?
she just put or he put hey. That's all they put.
Good
Okay.
morning.
Okay.
Hello. Good
Okay. Good
morning.
morning. Welcome. 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 So, but yeah, no, I mean, again, do everything you can to stay cool. And again, I hope that, when they see somebody park their shopping cart out front and try to get in, that they don't deny them access. You know what I'm saying? Uh, uh, that's my biggest worry, right?
Right.
That as they say, the most vulnerable of us being denied. I don't want to see them folks get denied. They need cool air just like everybody else, So,
More
uh,
so.
so on that note, uh, hey, stay hydrated. Try to find you somewhere cool to hang out. Hey, run to the beach and hang out, get in the water. You know what I'm saying? If
Or go see a movie that you like that has good air conditioning.
well, that's
Oh,
true.
man, they got that
Possible.
new that Beetlejuice movie, that new Transformers animated movie. Well, anime. My kids will be like, it's not animated, it's anime."
And what is the difference?
uh, the drawing style. There's,
Uh,
you know,
right, right. I get the drawing style, but because again, but they're both animated,
yes, but the style's called anime.
right? Well, but again, just like with books or comic books, it's just the
Graphic.
drawing style, right?
Hmm.
Yeah,
So
yeah, I
I
used to
don't
draw a
know.
lot, man.
Yeah.
I used to draw like a lot, so I understand of the type of styles they do in different ways, the appearance and stuff like that of of the style of drawing. There's like you could do shading a certain way. You could do shading all types of different ways,
Right, right.
and it gives it a certain style to the drawing, to the what you're animating too, so um it's spottable. Plus, I guess with the anime, there's more of a story behind behind the whole series. Let's say if it's a show and stuff like that, and they have a lot. Um, and they get all dramatic too, because sometimes I watch some with my children, because they want to participate on what they're doing and stuff like that. But
Well,
um, I stick to my classics. Let's say the other day I was watching Dragon Ball Z.
who?
It's an anime. It's an anime, but it's called Dragon Ball Z. It's a cartoon, man. You
Oh
can
yeah,
call it
it's
a
a
cartoon,
cartoon. It's cute.
but
Right, but say okay. Well, that's classic for you. Classic for me is Roadrunner and Bugs
those are
Bunny.
cartoons.
But it's still
Yeah, they're still
animation.
animated. Yeah, they're still animated.
It's
Yeah,
still
Yes.
animated, man.
yes, but tell me, does it have a story behind it?
Yes,
Of course they do.
they have a plot.
Each individual clip. I mean, like a storyboard uh outline, like meaning they go through drama and all this. Yes, the Roadrunner's gonna the Roadrunner's gonna run away from the fucking coyote and shit. We know that one.
Right, right.
Yeah, and that's everyone. And but in the
But
other
all
style
of the
has more
Looney
story
Tunes.
behind it. I guess I'm trying to say.
Well, I mean, again, but if you grew up watching Roadrunner, Bugs Bunny,
I have.
Yosemite
Uh
Sam,
huh.
and all of those, right?
Uh huh.
You can see the history with them, right? You can see,
Yeah.
where Yosemite Sam was always, well, he was a cowboy,
Shooting
right?
and banging
Yeah, yeah,
niggas.
yeah,
He was
yeah. He was a
shooting
cowboy with the
everybody.
Well,
double
Bang
barrel.
bang.
Elmer Fudd, that was the hunter. Him and Bugs Bunny, they got history.
Oh yeah, him and
hmm
Bugs Bunny do have
You
history, different
know,
occasions, and you know,
right? Just like Roadrunner and the Coyote, they got history.
yeah, yeah. Well,
Porky
yes, I get
Pig
that
and
they are animated, but that's
Sylvester and
been under the
Tweety.
umbrella of cartoon, and anime comes out of like Japan and stuff like that.
Right. I mean, I get that, but it's still a cartoon
Animated.
and
It's
it's
still a
still
cartoon.
animated.
All right, don't let the young people hear you.
I don't care about
No,
them.
it's still the same thing though. It
It's
is
the
the same
same
thing.
thing with a new twist. That's all it is.
They just didn't chop the word off. Instead of saying animated, they say anime. Come
That's
on.
all. I mean, it's, you can say it's a style. I get it. Just like DC got a style and whoever, they got styles, right?
Hmm.
They're not all the same, but it's the same thing with a new twist. I mean, it's just, oh, Grandpa, we used to, no, y'all did it that way. We do it this way. Yeah, but you're doing the same thing. It's just with a new twist.
Advanced. It's just
Hmm.
advanced.
That's all it is. It's just you just put your own little twist on it. That's all. So, but anyway, but there is a big following. I see a lot of people, like you said, they anime, 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 anime. So
Because
I
you
mean,
could
I
deep
get it.
dive into a series. It could be like, and it's a long storyboards and stuff like that. You know what I mean? But the only thing about that, they don't come in descriptive audio. Even the Looney Tunes have descriptive audio now.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Hmm.
Well, especially when you got the new the electronic, but then it could be a synthetic voice. They just run it through some software, and it creates a descriptive track.
Oh.
Maybe one day.
Even the
I
old ones. I
know
say, I
that
say, look here, boy.
Mhm.
some of
I
the
want to be a chicken.
yeah, like for example, on HBO, they bought DC animation, right? So they have animated series of DCs, but those I follow those because they follow the comic books when I used to read them all. I used to read a gang of comic books, guys. You know, so
Uh,
so they follow and they stick to it. So when I started seeing some of their movies coming with descriptive audio and stuff like that. I was like, oh man, let me go back and watch a couple of these.
Right. And the same thing I'm trying to say, Pedro, because, just like with the comic books, just like with the cartoons, whatever, right? If you
Mhm.
watch them, right, and then you see something happen and the history is, oh, yeah, I remember about 5 episodes ago this happened, and that's why they got this going on right now. Yeah, there's a storyline that goes along, you just,
I guess I
so.
wasn't too committed to Looney Tunes.
Well, I guess not. But when you wake up on a Saturday morning and you ain't got but 3, maybe 4 channels to watch,
I know that, yeah, yeah. Well, I
Excellent.
used to sometimes watch like the Animaniacs,
you know.
Looney Tunes, but it was not the old school Looney Tunes. They had a different name, but it was Looney
Right,
Tunes, but
right,
it
right,
was
right,
more in the 90s and shit.
right, 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 right. So, but
But how we got
eh,
from weather to
To
animation?
cartoons.
I don't know. We just conversation takes off and goes in a different direction all the time, right? So, anyway, Brittany joined us. Good morning, Britt.
Good
Good
morning,
morning.
Brittany.
Good morning. Good
Good
morning. Good morning.
morning.
We have a comment from somebody that said, "Hey, I don't know who that person is, but hey, person."
Well, yeah, that part.
I couldn't say their name, Brad. Yeah,
So,
but I don't want to butcher it. I tried, but man, I most likely butchered it.
well, well, I mean, again, people sign in with all kind of crazy names. They don't want nobody to know who they are, so we don't know who you are.
Well, good
Mission
morning and
accomplished.
welcome. Good morning and
So,
welcome.
mission accomplished. So, okay, well, man, let me see, where we want to go now. I mean, again, I just like to flow with it, let it flow, conversation go where it go. I know we got a few more minutes before we beat the bottom of the hour, but if you want, we can get that out of the way and then it's done, and we can just do what
I
we
guess
do.
since I'm here, I could talk about You Cane Give. Ray,
Um,
Pedro, can you guys imagine not having your canes?
Not at all.
All
Mm-mm.
right. Well, have you guys heard of the You Cane Give initiative?
Yep, I have. Have you, Renee?
Yeah, I have.
Yes.
Okay. Well, I guess I'll tell the great people that are listening what the You Cane Give initiative is. So, Jimmy, he gets refurbished canes from blind people all over the country, and he sends these canes to third world countries where they can't get canes. So if you have an old rusty dusty cane, the cane hanging out in your closet, you can go to youcanegive.org and you can donate your cane. Jimmy will send you a shipping label. Well, you could print out a shipping label. You can send your cane to Jimmy, and Jimmy will refurbish your cane and he will send it to somebody that desperately needs a cane. But that's not all, folks. Not only will they get a cane, but they will get a digital recorder with instructions on how to use the cane. And yeah, it's a really great cause. And if you can't donate by giving your old dusty rusty cane, you can donate money. Every little bit counts. So that's the You Cane Give initiative. So that's you canegive.org. And there's another fun way to donate. This is my favorite way to donate. There's customcane.com. There's custom with a K, guys. So customcane.com. They sell any type of cane you would want: red, blue, green, polka dots, rainbows, Chargers, Lakers, whatever you want, Broncos, uh, anything you can think of. They can do eyeballs, whatever weird design that you have in your head, whatever. So you can give, not you can give, but custom cane. So that's a way to give. And they have telescoping canes, they have aluminum canes, they have all-terrain canes, they have different types of tips. So all the proceeds to that go to You Can Give. So please, 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 you guys donate. This means a lot to me. Not only that, but there's another thing that's on my heart. So one of our co-founders, Cheryl Thurston, we give snack packs to the homeless every month. And since the winter months are coming, we want to give out blankets, beanies, gloves, things like that. And since there is a strike going on right now, we want to order the stuff before there isn't anything to order. So if you'd like to donate, please get in contact with Cheryl. Her email is cthurston74@gmail.com. Thank you guys.
All right. Yeah, that's again just Cheryl's email one more time. That's cthurston74@gmail.com. And then, like I said, she can tell you how you can donate and help out that worthy cause. And if you want to help out Jimmy, again, both of the websites that Brittany gave you, youcangive.org and customcane.com. Just so you know, whichever one of them you punch in, you're going to end up at the same website. So either one, whether you want to order some cane accessories or go ahead.
And Jimmy also, Tisha also said good morning and that she appreciates Jimmy. Yeah, we definitely appreciate Jimmy.
Morning, Tisha.
Good morning, Tisha.
All right. So, yeah, but if you can, you want to help out, like I said, Blind United, we're not only trying to help our community, but we try to help others as well. You know, I mean, as bad as we think we got it, there's always somebody that's got it worse than us, right? So, you know, if we can afford to do it, that's what we need to do. We need to help out where we can, when we can. So, please don't hold back. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it don't have to be a whole lot of money, whatever, right? I mean, when it's all put in one pile, it adds up to something, you know. So if you can give $5, cool. If you can give $100, that's better, you know. But whatever you can give is not going to be turned down. Just know that part. So, all right. Well, we're going to move into our other advertisements, and then we'll be back on the other side with maybe some more articles. Maybe not. Did I lose you, Pedro?
If you'd like to know more about Blind United, you can visit our website at blindunited.org. You can email us at info@blindunited.org. You can call us at 909-846-8825. You can follow us on Instagram at Blind United Interest Groups. You can follow us on X at Blind United 22. You can watch our YouTube channel, Blind United. You could join our Facebook group, Blind United Interest Groups, or you can follow our Facebook page, Blind United.
You are cordially invited to Blind United's Spooky Evening on Saturday, October 26th, 2024, from 4 p.m. to 9 p.m. at the Veteran Foreign War Post 2070, VFW, 825 South Magnolia Avenue, Monrovia, California, 91016. Cross Street is Chestnut. Come and enjoy a fun, spooky evening with games, a costume contest, and Halloween treats with friends and family. 825 South Magnolia Avenue. Cost per adult $25, children $5 to $13, $15, children 4 and under free. The meal will include hot links and a grilled chicken sandwich, chips, potato salad, soda, water, and cupcakes. A cash bar will be available. Door prize drawings will be held throughout the event. Deadline to turn in money is Thursday, October 10th, 2024. You can sell your money to Blind United Incorporated at blindunited2022@gmail.com. All children must be accompanied by an adult to the restroom. For more information, you may contact F.A. Chandra Howard at 909-774-6290 or Cheryl Thurston at 909-821-9589.
Well, all right. Yeah, that was our Halloween spooky evening event that's coming up again on October 26th. Man, come on out, hang out with us. It's always a lot of fun. I'm anxious to see how creative people get with their costumes and stuff. And please make sure your costumes are tactile. I mean, some of us might want to feel this and feel that. You know what I'm saying? So,
That sounds inappropriate, Ed, but okay.
well, I mean, I'm not saying, in a disrespectful way, right? I mean, you got rhinestones on this or that or whatever, or whatever, maybe you got brain matter hanging off of you or something, I don't know.
He didn't mean get technical.
Well,
Blind United does
Ugh.
not condone orgies. We do not have puffy parties over
no,
here.
we ain't doing all that, right? No, we're definitely not doing all that. But I mean, again, we are blind folks, right? So, I mean, again, at least be able to give a good description of what you got on. If I can't touch you, at least you please be able to tell me what you got on. So, but
And I think this is a perfect time to play this this article, guys. Somebody has been locked up from inappropriate behavior. Let's listen.
The arrest of Sean
Gotcha.
Diddy Combs in September 2024 on serious charges of sex trafficking, racketeering, and other criminal offenses has rocked Hollywood and the music industry. Known for his immense influence, Diddy's empire has long been tied to lavish parties and connections with A-list celebrities. However, the recent charges have cast a dark shadow over his legacy, leading many to draw parallels between his case and that of the late Jeffrey Epstein, who was infamous for running a similar operation with high-profile figures. As the investigation into Diddy's activities unfolds, the entertainment world is buzzing with rumors and speculations. Reports have surfaced that some celebrities, including Usher and P. and K, have deleted social media posts that reference Diddy or may have hinted at their involvement in his notorious gatherings. This sudden and conspicuous scrubbing of their online presence has led to increased scrutiny, with many wondering if these stars had any knowledge of the illegal activities or were participants in the parties that Diddy hosted. Usher, a longtime associate of Diddy, has found himself at the center of the scandal as well. A 2016 interview with Usher has resurfaced, in which he shared stories of staying at Diddy's house as a teenager. He mentioned witnessing curious activities that left many listeners unsettled at the time. While Usher did not explicitly accuse Diddy of wrongdoing, the fact that this interview is being revisited now raises questions about how much Usher and others in Diddy's circle may have known about the darker side of his life. With the scandal growing, many in Hollywood are now speculating about which other stars could be implicated. Diddy's parties were known to be exclusive, with only the most famous and influential figures in attendance. As more details come to light, there's a palpable sense of unease among the entertainment elite. The industry is bracing itself for more revelations, and the question on everyone's mind is, who is next? The fallout from Diddy's arrest has been swift, and there is no doubt that the legal proceedings will continue to dominate headlines. For now, all eyes are on the investigation as Hollywood awaits the next bombshell. Now back to the Coffee Time crew.
wow. I mean, I don't know if Diddy did it or not, but he don't look good, my brother. I mean, he's got a lot of charges up on top of him. Man, I mean, I'm listening to the news. I don't know how true it is, of course, because we're dealing with the internet, right? But
I heard on the news that there's more people coming forward with that situation.
well, everybody's trying to get in there and
Trying to
get a
clean up.
deal. They trying to get a
Trying to clean
deal.
themselves up.
I mean, my understanding is, Mr. Harvey is MIA. They can't nobody find him.
They can't find Steve Harvey.
No, they can't find him. And then
The rumor is allegedly he flew out of the country.
yeah,
But there's people like Mick Mill that is offering 100,000 for people to investigate to get information that he. I guess I don't know what he's trying to do. If he's trying to get in front of it or he's trying to see that he's not a he's a victim in this or something like that. But he got 100K on it, and
Mm.
and them scrubbing their social medias and stuff like that. You know who
It's
else
still
was in these parties?
on the server. I don't care what they do. It's
Yeah, how
still
can you
there.
scrub it? What that mean? You just deleting what you have out there?
No, that's still most likely the feds already got that stuff there.
Right,
You
right,
know what I
right.
mean? They just probably don't want people speculating, and but I know Leonardo DiCaprio's been over there.
He's in Europe. He's in France.
Yeah, but he's been in those parties. Ashton
Yeah.
Kutcher. I think
Uh,
even Oprah's been spotted there.
Mm.
I mean,
You know.
but I mean, the thing I'm paying attention to is the people that supposedly, again, I don't know how true it is because we're talking about the internet, that have already left. That are Jay-Z, Beyonce, Usher. I mean, they said Kevin Hart, he's in Canada, right?
Oh wow.
Everybody's bailing out of the United States. Well, I mean, I'm sorry if
They
you.
can't be extradited.
Well, no, they can be. That's the crazy part. You need to go somewhere where they don't have an extradition
yeah, they
agreement.
forgot that part.
You need to get somewhere where you don't have to worry about extradition, right?
Right.
So,
Yeah, but man, the scandal is just beginning too, man. I cover it on my channel too, but they have all types of rumors. But yes, they have a new Kim Porter book out too. They were saying biography or something that they had shelved, but I guess got put out. Um,
And that's the
I
woman
heard
that he
that there's
drugged, correct?
there's videotapes on crazy behavior, inappropriate behavior.
right.
There's a lot of tapes where they're just hanging out too, though, with other celebrities, and that's just hanging out. But there is those videos that are allegedly, having them freak offs is what they were calling it.
Right, right, right. Well, allegedly, especially the two mansions that were raided, the one in Miami and the one out here, uh, they said those houses were wired, man. I mean, there were cameras in every room of that place, right?
Oh wow.
So, I mean, in essence, yeah, you there, if you get involved with some of that dirty stuff, but
They
at the
could catch
same
you
time,
because of the cameras.
right, he's got video of that. Now he's got you. You know, I mean, the smartest one out of all of them that I've seen thus far is Denzel. They got
Why
clips
him?
of yes, they have clips of Denzel. Evidently, he was at a puffy party and he seen some stuff that he's, oh no, I don't need to be around this, and he bounced. And
Mm.
and the paparazzis were trying to get at him when he left. But they, again, we can't see or whatever, but they're saying that he looked like, man, I'm trying to get up out of here as fast as I can, right? I don't
Oh
need to be
wow.
Hmm.
nowhere around this. So,
Yeah, because you
uh,
don't want to get caught up like them.
right, right, right. So,
And he got some extensive charges. He got trafficking, uh,
organized crime,
slave labor too.
abuse, what
Yeah,
is that,
coercion.
kidnapping.
Yeah, kidnapping across state lines.
Well,
Are they
not
saying they
only
were
that,
underage?
well, they haven't really gone there yet. The only one that they're pointing the finger at as far as being there underage is him supposedly getting with Justin Bieber.
Or Bow Wow?
And Bow Wow, we ain't heard his name, but I know back in the day we heard it.
Mm-hmm.
And here's the crazy part: your boy, Cat Williams, he been talking about this stuff for a while, right?
Yeah, he has. He's been.
Okay, and what's the other brother? The other comedian, Dave Chappelle. He's been talking about it for a while. You know, I
Well,
mean,
he used to make fun of Diddy on his show, on his stand-up show. It was funny, man.
yeah. I mean, there's others like Snoop. He been talking about him for a while. Q been talking about it for a while. Look at 50 Cent. He been talking about it for a while.
Mm.
So again, to me, these are the smart ones, right? They go and,
Right.
oh, I'm cool. I'm at a puffy party. Oh, no, I can't be here. I got to go. Once they see, no, I can't be no part of this. Let me get up out of here. Those to me are the smart ones, right? The ones that thinking, oh, well, it's cool. You know, we ain't going to snitch on each other. Well, no, old boy's got the house wide. He got you. That's where he gets power. That's where he got his power. Well, you know, when he's got control of you, then he's got your power, right? Because he can now tell you what to do. You know, I mean, whether it's, you know, in business or whatever, you know, it's just, he's got you. It's all about blackmail, extortion, you know, and those are all charges he's been charged with. So, like I said, I don't know if Diddy did it, but it don't look good. It really don't look good. So,
Yeah, and good morning, George. What's up? I
Good
hope
morning,
everything's
George.
Hey,
well.
George.
Let us know what you think of this last article we put up here. Hey, it
Google.
is crazy. People sometimes think they have so much money and they could get away with it. But just to draw some correlations, Jeffrey Epstein also had his whole island complexes, house wired, the shrine that he had in the backyard, and all that. But we could go into the conspiracy about the color and the theme and all that and what it means later. But he had all this place wired. He had politicians. He had certain figures, high figures. The Prince of over there in New England, right? I forgot, not the Prince, but the what's his name? Not Charles. Oh my God, I'm blanking
you
on
talking
his
about the
name.
one of the boys, William.
No, not the boy. The uncle.
Oh, okay. I know who you're talking about. I can't think of his name, but I know who you're
Yeah, the
talking about.
uncle has been on those books several times. Uh One of the running mates right now for the presidency been on both ends of that. Caught with pictures with Puff. He's been caught with pictures with Jeffrey Epstein. So I don't
Well, not
know.
only that, they also say if you check that tail number on the plane that he's doing his campaign using for his campaign, they
Yeah.
say if you check that tail number, it's actually registered to Epstein.
Yeah, it's an Epstein plane. I
What?
make fun of
Yeah,
that. I make fun of that.
yeah.
The dude that is, oh, that's not my friend and all this and trying to distance himself from that now has his plane. It's like it's like the universe just letting us just letting us know, guys. The universe is sometimes funny in that way. It's letting us know what he just wrapped it up in different color, different whatever, put
That's
Trump,
all he did. Same thing Jimmy's doing with these custom canes. He creates a wrap and he wraps it around the cane. Well, Trump ordered a wrap to wrap that plane, and it's talking about the
George wants to
2024
know, why was
election.
Daffy Duck allowed to walk around with pants for so many years?
Walk around with what?
Without pants. Why was Daffy Duck allowed to walk without pants for so
Because
many
he was
years?
he
He's
was a
duck,
duck.
George.
He's a duck,
No,
just like
no. Don't give him that excuse that he was a duck. You wear
okay,
pants in public. The reason
but
that he was not able to wear pants, he forgot them at home.
oh Lord, you and George.
Fact.
None of the animal characters in the
Wore clothes.
cartoons wore clothes. Bugs Bunny
Nope.
didn't wear no clothes. I mean,
Nope.
he used to
Daffy
get
Duck.
dressed. He would
Sylvester,
get dressed
Tweety.
up from time to time, but most of the time he was naked.
But Mickey has clothes and Minnie has clothes and his
Piggy had
wife,
Because
clothes.
Donald Duck's wife, has
well,
clothes.
because
What's going on?
the Disneyland was that wholesome place, so they put clothes on. I tell you something that don't wear clothes in the Disney characters.
Mm.
Pluto.
Ooh,
Pluto.
But Pluto's
The
a
dog.
dog.
Okay, Mickey Mouse
Oh,
is a
it's Mickey.
mouse.
Daffy
No,
Duck
he's
is a duck.
Mickey. You can't call him a mouse. That's
No.
He's a
you're degrading
mouse.
Mickey right now. Hey, you need to apologize to Mickey. Disney is gonna be hot right now. Nah, just
They can be hot all they want to. Again, it's I mean, people that read stuff into that. I mean, ain't nobody said nothing about Winnie the Pooh walking around with a shirt on and no pants.
Boo boo.
flashing his
Boo boo.
belly button like he's in the 90s.
Come on now. And she was going there, Yogi Bear and Boo Boo. They didn't have no clothes on. They were walking and going around through the forest stealing
Not
people's
Boo Boo.
picnic.
Damn. What
Stealing
about
picnic
Yogi
baskets.
Bear? Hey, don't go there. Y'all killing all the cartoons for me, guys. We're sticking to Jeffrey Epstein. How can we win from cartoon, from Jeffrey
Well, I mean,
Epstein to cartoon?
blame it
They're
on
cartoon
George.
characters.
Yeah,
Yeah,
George did it. That was his comment.
that's blame that on George. So
Yeah, but yeah, guys, it's a fact that if you check that tail number on that plane, it's registered as Jeffrey Epstein, guys. It's not the plane that everybody flew in, but it's one of his planes, and it's still registered under. So I don't know, they let him borrow it or he bought it for a low discounted price. Who knows? But he'd be like, I'll get the bigger and the better. But I don't know.
who knows? Trump might have gave him some money, bought the planes from him, gave him some money to get out of the country with when he was trying to get up out of here. Or maybe he bought it when Epstein was trying to raise bail money. I don't know. But he definitely has possession of that plane anyway. So
What about the conspiracy? Since Conspiracy Thursdays, okay. What about Jeffrey Epstein was the lower branch of this tree, right? And when he passed, this plane was not even Jeffrey Epstein. This plane was somebody else's that is able to still pass it on to somebody else. Because if it's who property would have been if it's Jeffrey Epstein's and he's gone. You know what I mean? He would have gone to, I don't know if he had an estate or what, but think about it. It was owned by somebody else that is able to pass it on, let borrow or sell it.
So you saying that somebody else owned it? It was just in Epstein's name?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. You could have it registered to someone, but someone else owns it.
Well, maybe we need to check the numbers on Diddy's planes.
Yeah, maybe so. Yeah, maybe so. Because it's almost $1 trillion business. It's $1 billion business, $500 million. They said almost.
I think it's probably more than that. Really, it's when it comes into the human trafficking side of it. So. But yeah, no, I mean, and again, these folks think they can get away with anything. If you got money, you think you can get away with anything. I mean, just because we're talking about that kind of stuff, has anybody paid attention to that 168-page document that Jack presented to the judge about all the evidence he has on Trump?
No, I haven't heard about that.
Oh man, I heard a little bit about it, but hey, refreshing me and Ray and Carol and everybody.
So in these documents, one of the very first things that comes up is Trump making the statement after the election, right? Well, before the election was over anyway, telling everybody that bottom line, I'm just going to declare myself the winner before they even close the polls. And then from that point on, we're just going to go and say that everything was, what he did, right?
Right.
That started the conspiracy, right? And then it just goes into everything. I mean, they talk about how one of his aides came at him and got talking about what was going on with Mike Pence, right? And he said, so, like he didn't care what was going on with Mike Pence,
Yeah. I heard he called Mike Pence on Christmas.
Well, I mean, bottom line, Mike Pence had been telling him all the way up to the 4th, right? Or the 5th, I'm sorry. He told him all the way up to the 5th. I can't do that. That's against the Constitution, I mean, he tried to get the head of the RNC, according to these documents, he tried to get the head of the RNC, I forget her name, but he tried to bring her in as far as when he was trying to get the fake slate of electorals out of Michigan, when he was trying to get them in there. And she told him, no, I can't do that. That's against the Constitution. So when he made that call to the Secretary of State over there, the governor over there, like he did down in Georgia, he brought her in on the call. He wanted to implicate her regardless. And because she wouldn't cooperate What did he do? As soon as he became the nominee, he fired her and put his daughter-in-law in charge. You know, I mean, come on, this dude is out of control, y'all. I'm telling you, he's out of control. So,
Especially if you want to, I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
Especially if you want to wait before the polls close, you didn't even get a chance to look at how many votes was in yet.
But see, the thing is, he knew he was going to lose. You know, my point is this: I don't know if people remember this, but you know, during COVID, everything got all crazy and whatever. Right about the same time, you know, towards the end of the thing when the election was coming up, they were talking about, okay, due to COVID, you know, we're just going to do a nationwide mail-in ballot thing. So that's when he started, oh, it's going to be rigged. It's going to be rigged.
Right.
They have evidence of them making statements that they knew illegals and dead people were not voting. It was just a story to tell. That's all it was. They knew it was a lie, but they said it anyway just to keep their narrative going. That's all it was, you know.
He knew he was losing.
He knew he was losing. He knew he was gonna lose, you know.
Yeah.
So, I mean, again,
and I think he knows this time he's gonna lose too. But that's why he's trying to sell everything and the kitchen sink. You know what I mean?
And the sad thing, Pedro, is people are buying it.
Yeah.
Well, here's the crazy part. That watch, I've seen a few reviews on that watch for, you know, because they got a lot of people on YouTube that are watch people, right? And they, in their review of the watch, with the diamonds and all that good stuff in it, right? It is a $4,000 watch, but it ain't no $100,000 watch. You know,
it's not Rolex.
No, it's not a Rolex. It's actually made in Swiss.
Okay.
Swiss
Y'all want to know
made.
the conspiracy on this?
Okay.
What?
That he's able to use these watches since they're 100,000. Let's say a foreign government or a foreign official can buy a couple of them, and then, you know, since they bought a couple of them, that's a couple $1,000, $100,000 at that, and they will be able to, you know, influence a decision later.
Well, yeah, 96,000 goes directly to him. I mean, this is buying influence with Trump. I mean, it's the same thing he did when he became president, and he had all of the people, the dignitaries that were coming to visit him in the White House. They stayed in the Trump Tower in D.C.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I mean,
Yeah,
come on,
conflict of
man.
interest right there. And people will say, well, Trump is not like that, but come on, he's a businessman. It's a business. What the business is for, the bottom line, making money. What they do is make that money, you know?
And I think another conspiracy here is that he's just trying to make all the money he can because he know he's not going to win. And bottom line, it's all going to be over with when this is said and done, right? So he's just trying to get all the money he can, right?
But you know the weird thing that's happening here in Dallas, I don't know about there, but we're seeing plenty of ads that are being flooded by Kamala. None for Trump. None.
He's not spending money on his campaign. He's spending all his money on his legal defense.
Okay.
That's where he's spending his money.
Okay.
All this money for all these
anything for him.
Right. All the money the people he's getting from buying watches, you know, selling watches and tennis shoes and Bibles and flags and all this other kind of madness. All that money go directly to him. He ain't spending that on his defense. That's his stockpile.
Gotcha.
You know, he's using the money the people are donating for his campaign. He's using that money for his legal defense.
Wow.
You know, so I mean,
illegal?
I mean, he's got it. There's something in there about being able to deal with legal stuff in there.
Obligation.
Yeah, there's something in there about that, you know. Okay. But again, come on. I mean, areas he might have one office. Kamala got 10 offices, you know, campaign offices, right, in specific states, right. He just it's like he's not even really putting forth any real effort. You know, it's almost like he's just using this campaign to try to raise money. I mean, all of his family has already said if he don't win, they're leaving the country.
Oh wow.
Bye, kick rocks.
And they didn't give no reason why.
No.
Damn,
I
I
didn't
think
hear
they
that
might be
part.
caught on the P Diddy scandal too.
Well,
Ooh, snap.
they might be,
Man,
they
they're a little
might
weird.
be.
I ain't gonna lie. They're a little weird bunch. The
Well,
little comments they make about each other and stuff.
well,
Trump.
not only that, I mean, let's go here. Kanye is caught up in this stuff as well. And we know Kanye is tight with Trump. So
He is.
just in case didn't
Let's
nobody
go.
make
Let's go. Let's make the connections, guys. Let's help the FBI. Man, they're talking about all types of different people, man. Marlon Wayans. He was like, I left them parties when I saw, but they were like, man, he has a face of a scared man. Man, there's all kinds of rumors flying, allegedly.
I bet you he not telling no jokes about that.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Well,
Comedian or not.
we got 5 minutes, Brett. We got any more comments down there?
Just the last one was George.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but it is getting hot in the pot. I wonder who else is getting caught up on this. I know that there's been lawsuits that came out. A woman, I don't know her name. She hasn't put her name forward, but she was with Bad Boys, and allegedly the security guard and P Diddy drugged her, and she woke up all bruised up with bite marks on her heels and stuff like that.
You
And
talking
there's
about
a
Lil' Kim?
lawsuit. No, on her heels, like on her feet, bite marks on her feet and stuff like that.
No, the rapper Lil' Kim.
Oh, I haven't heard of her. What she's alleging?
Okay.
I don't know if that's her, but she's alleging that this is what happened.
Well,
to
I
her.
mean, a lot of that has come out to where they'd wake up and they'd be battered and bruised, and then that's where the kidnapping comes in because he'd keep them locked up until all that heals.
Yeah. And another
know.
one was I forgot her name too, but it's in the report. It's another lawsuit where he would keep her for days and drug her and would tell her to get in these acts and would not let her go, and then he will tell her if you don't stay quiet, I'm gonna you know where I can find you at. And he had all these videotapes, to make sure.
Well, that's why they denied him bail because he's already influenced witnesses against him. He's already went and got at people and got them to not testify. So
that fear tactic.
That's why they keep denying him bail. That's why they won't let him out. They're not worried about him leaving the country. They just know that he has the ability to get at these people and stop them from coming forward.
He has the ability to leave the country too, though. If you're facing all those charges, if you have the ability, you have money, right, and you're able to sneak out the country, you would. He would.
Well, I hear you. So,
He would. No matter if the charges died, he's gonna want to sneak away. Man, that's some crazy. I heard that he got beat up in there already too.
Already, he's scared to eat right now. He thinks they're gonna poison him and all that kind of stuff. So, again, we don't know how true it is. We're talking about stuff off the internet.
Speculation.
Allegedly, these things are going on. But on that note, folks, again, we're coming up on this election. Please
don't forget to vote.
Right. Run over to vote.gov, which is a national website. You can go in there. You can punch in whatever state you're in. Just follow all the steps, right? And it'll verify that you are registered. If you've moved since the last election, you got the opportunity right there to update all your information. If you've never signed up for it before, you want to sign up for ballot tracks where they keep track of where your ballot is. You can get emails, you can get text notifications for your ballot every step of the way from it being sent to you all the way through the process until it gets counted. So, again, but please run over there and make sure that you are registered. Vote early. You know what I'm saying? Don't let them play games. Don't let them You know, because states are now shutting down polling places. They want you to have to stand in line for hours. They want to discourage you from voting,
Putting them
right?
bulletproof glass in places down here. Bulletproof glass.
Yeah, I mean, that don't make no sense. I mean, you know, so bottom line, folks, run out there, get registered. You know what I'm saying? Get you your ballot. Go do it early. Whenever early voting is in your state, man, go out there as soon as possible, you know. And then one more time before we get out of here, again, today here in California, we will be going over some of the stuff here for California to try to keep our folks aware, informed of what's going on in the state and try to explain that stuff to you. So you be more informed when you vote. Plus, it give you an opportunity to write down what your choices are, kind of like a sample ballot kind of thing, where you can mark your sample ballot, take it with you kind of situation. But you can just mark it down the best way you can, and then that way you already know what you're voting on each individual thing. So when you go in, maybe you got to get somebody to help you fill it out, right? You already got it all written down as to what your choices are. So if you want to get in on that, what we're doing here today, please get at me, info@blindunited.org. No, I mean, I need to get that by 1 o'clock. I'll be sending the link out for the meeting right at 1 o'clock. So if I don't get your email before then, I apologize, but I'm just trying to make it possible for everybody to get in on that information. So on that note, I'm done. Brittany, Ray, Carol, Pedro, Keisha, George, my other co-founder, Cheryl, she's in the backstage listening in. Everybody, you know what I'm saying? Thank you for coming in and listening to what we're doing. We got one more day, y'all. Tomorrow is TGIF, so come on in, hang out with us, and we will see y'all on the next one.
Thanks, guys.
Wait a minute, I ain't even up here on the button yet. I'm sitting there trying to leave, and I ain't even ready to leave. What's wrong with me?
Yeah, and I got you.
Go ahead, Pedro.
Yeah, I got you.